albums? Absolutely. But do I know for sure that it is? No. So this again announces that they were on the stage twice. And when they were on the second stage at 4:10 in the afternoon, I very much so heard them and also then put this flyer, which there was 1,000 of them on my table and scattered on the floor, put one of these in the book because I was like, this is going to be something that you will never forget. When I first seen this picture, it was, uh, I don't know. When I first seen it, I didn't know exactly what it's a picture of. You're not going to know either, which is why I think I'm going to get in trouble for it, but we're just going to do it anyways. So you're ready? Here it comes. I'm going to go right to the camera really, really close so you can see it and then take it away. Ready? I gotta put my hand in the right spot so that you can see every single thing on it. Okay. I'm not blocking anything from it, and it's just got to go really quick. So this is their flyer. Oh, I don't know if you can even see that because I couldn't see if I seen it all the way. So pause that shit because that. Oh, did you see it? I can't give it anymore. So that is insane. That's 2008. We will definitely talk about that a different day. So this year, this 10th annual, the guy, the reason. Also, I did not see this person perform. It was literally the singular only thing that I recall from this year that I did not want to fucking miss. And it was Pauly Shore, who did not perform basically at all because we made him mad. Fairly. I also do not like to get red pop on my outfit or sprayed in my face when I'm not ready. So again, each his own, but could we have restrained from doing that so that I could have actually seen him? That would have been awesome because I would have absolutely gotten an autograph. Because again, the comedy at the gathering, nothing can compare. Zero. So we're gonna back up to the second fucking one that should be in this book, the 2007, right? Yes, 2007 was the first year at Cave and Rock, and for sure, because again, it wasn't in this one. The comedy night. Let me just make sure I'm not. Oh yeah, the magician. Yes, let me make sure the comedy night did not have him. Okay, I don't see him, and I feel like I would very much so see him because I'm in love with him. Okay, so the person that was at the 2007 gathering that made my gathering was Ralphie May. Hands down, he was absolutely not the most famous person that I seen comedian style at the gathering. There's another one that was way more. Multiple. One that I literally grew up watching on TV, and then I got to see him in real life, and then I got to meet him as a person, and he's not nice. So that was the most sad one, was that guy. But Ralphie May was a juggalo, and Ralphie May was amazing. Amazing. And that show, if you were there, you know. That show was awesome. That show was so filled with so much laughter that it's immeasurable. It was one of the best comedy shows ever produced or put together by The Gathering. So 2010, we're getting close to the fucking 2 hour mark that I can get off of this motherfucker and answer my mom's 75 questions. This right here and try and find that fucking key. This year, again, who knows? They all blend together. It's Cave and Rock, so there was a bunch of stuff that went on there. Again, no signatures because I stopped doing that. Ooh. So this changes this gathering here, because this gathering is the first gathering, I believe, that I met my friend Elena. Elena is the person that I have in all the pictures. It's funny when people look at it, they're like, wow, you have a lot of pictures of this girl. Yes, because she's my gathering bestie. So, of course, I do. But this is the year that I met her, because this year, or maybe it was 2 years before that. It could have been 2 years before that. I could be wrong. Either way, my friend was at the taping of that bad boy there. So that might be my favorite, because if this was the year that they had that come out, I thought maybe my friend was going to be there as an extra. She was not. She was cut out for, not dating the celebrity anymore. But whatever the case may be, I definitely, yes, this is, again, do I not like this movie because my friend got cut out of it? Or do I just not like this movie because it was just not as good as the first one? I don't know. I can't change my biased thought process, so I don't know, because I literally watched it on the big screen with all you guys, and I expected to see her, and I didn't, and I was so disappointed. This year's picture was the star. I definitely know 100% I still have that star, because again, it wasn't the coolest. It was when it got thicker, but not like it is nowadays. Let's see, though. I feel like I don't even really look at the music yet, because I feel like we'll talk about that a different time when we talk about hog daddies, because like all these people are going to be hog daddies. So I feel like that's when we're going to talk about them. But let's see. Favorite part about this gathering. Ha 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 ha. It may be a music year. Oh no. Here she is. Now see, I feel like I don't have to say this, because again, I want to do the comedians on a different show. So I'm not going to say I'm not going to say. I did just talk about him, but I'm not going to say it. But I will say this year, this is the year, this is the Tila Tequila year. So that, my friends, that right there, huh, missed that bitch picture, but all I needed to see was somebody in the comedian row, which I did not associate the comedian who I was talking about earlier, but he was there, 100%. But I will say, against all of the unpopular opinions that there are, but I can't say anything negative at all, because I mean, I wouldn't have been backstage at the Tequila concert if it wasn't for him. And I also wouldn't have left the Tequila concert from the stage, where it was like literal panic when they were starting to shake the fucking thing. And we're like, we're not going to go in there with security. Fuck that shit. We're going to leave. I would not have then been able to ride with him in the golf cart up to Vanilla Ice's set, and then go hang out with Vanilla Ice after his set was over. Because I was with the guy, again, against popular opinion, but was Ron Jeremy. Um, I cannot, I can't say a single negative thing about him. And again, I know many people have said many negative things, and I'm definitely not saying that what they're saying isn't true. I'm not contesting them. I'm not anything. I'm saying my personal experience with the person was not a negative situation. And I will say, in the 3 days that I hung out with him almost every day, multiple hours of the day, again, why would I do that? Because that's really weird. And why would I think that I would want to hang out with him? I didn't, but he was just very out of place and felt so awkward about people coming up to him at the gathering, some with their dicks out, asking him to get his dick out. That, like, he's just a crepity old man at that time. But again, there were accusations that came out after he got arrested from the gathering. Again, I spent day 2, 3, and 4, or day 3, 4. I spent many days and many nights hanging out with him to be backstage, because why, if you can get backstage, would you not? But that Tila Tequila year was also the most amazing autographs from Vanilla Ice that I got, because I had brought all of my shit and I just had him like neatly sign all of it. I only have one thing, the towel. That's all I have left to have signed, which at some point I will have the towel signed. This next year is, I feel like, controversial, because we're not supposed to know that this band existed, because they're in the fucking shadows. But this is the year. Is this? Can I remember this show? Yes. Was this the show that they opened and also did the medley at? Let's see, because I don't know that answer. Merchandise. Nope. We stopped doing shit after the show, so this is already not when the Deadly Medley happened. I don't know when that was. Let's say it was the year that Cult 187 was on the books. So whatever year that was, we'll figure that out. But that was the year that they did that. But Ridas, if you went to those shows, I don't know how Twisted does the Ridas shows now, because last year when I went to the Twisted show before the gathering, they did sing a few songs, but they didn't like Rida out. And then maybe they don't anymore. Maybe they just sing the songs, and you know what? I'll take it. Because when we ride, whoop, whoop, it's like an air raid. Shit. Are you kidding me? I mean, how can they say this never existed and make us not think we don't love that song? Because I feel like we all love that song. Like, it's one of the best songs, not label specific. But yeah, so Ridas, the return of Ridas, is one of my favorite things about that year. Favoritist, probably. I feel like. I mean, again, the comedians maybe. Let's see. I'm not trying to pick up. Oh, we're gonna back it up. We're gonna call it. We're gonna call it. We're gonna call a highlight of this year. Who else was here that? Oh my goodness. Okay, so this year, the return of Ridas. Wow, I just put these two things together. The return of Ridas is when Ryan Dunn died, part A. And B, Dustin Diamond was a host. So that's going to be one of the toppies, one of the top listers is going to be that, because Dustin Diamond and his little comedy act, yep, that was good. Huh. I don't remember seeing him 2 years in a row. Oh my goodness. This is Hacksaw Jim Duggan's year too, because here he is right here. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I feel like it was much, much longer ago than this. Maybe he's just coming back. But yeah, I mean, if it was the year Hacksaw was there, 100% top reason. Because he was awesome as fuck. The sideshow parties literally cannot compare. Cannot compare. But again, Ron Jeremy is going to be hands down. The experiences I had hanging out with Ron Jeremy, I cannot compare, because I was able to just chill out and go backstage anywhere that he went. And again, I was able to get a bunch of Vanilla Ice shit signed, like chilling out in the back.